Music and mathematics might seem like separate worlds, but beneath the surface they are intertwined. From the precise ratios of musical intervals to the intricate structures of symphonies, math provides the framework upon which music is built. We might not always consciously realize it, but our brains are wired to appreciate the order and patterns that mathematics brings to music. This connection is most evident in melodies. A melody is a sequence of notes that create a musical phrase. When these notes are organized in a mathematically pleasing way, using specific intervals and patterns, they have a remarkable effect on our brains. This is where the addictiveness of certain melodies comes into play. Think about a time when you heard a catchy tune and couldn't get it out of your head. This earworm phenomenon is a testament to the power of melodic patterns. Our brains are naturally drawn to repetition and predictability, and music exploits this tendency by using mathematical principles to create memorable and enjoyable sonic experiences. One of the key factors contributing to a melody's addictiveness is its use of patterns and sequences. Just like a repeating geometric pattern in art, a recurring melodic motif can be incredibly satisfying to hear. Our brains are constantly seeking patterns in the world around us, and music provides a fertile ground for this instinct. A simple example of this is the repetition of a melodic phrase at a higher or lower pitch. This technique, known as a sequence, is used extensively in pop music to create a sense of build-up and anticipation. Each repetition of the phrase reinforces the pattern in our minds, making it more likely to get stuck in our heads. Another common pattern is the use of call and response, where a melodic phrase is answered by another phrase. This creates a sense of conversation and interplay that can be highly engaging. Think of the iconic opening riff of Beethoven's Fifth Symphony, where the short dramatic motif is echoed by a longer, more lyrical phrase. Beyond melodic patterns, rhythm and frequency also play a crucial role in making melodies addictive. Rhythm refers to the arrangement of sounds in time, while frequency determines the pitch of a note. When these elements are combined in a skillful way, they create the irresistible groove that makes us want to tap our feet and move our bodies. Our brains are highly sensitive to rhythmic patterns. Studies have shown that even infants can detect changes in beat and tempo. This suggests that our affinity for rhythm is deeply ingrained in our biology. Music that emphasizes a strong, steady beat taps into this primal instinct, triggering a release of dopamine, the neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward. Frequency also plays a role in our emotional response to music. Higher frequencies are often associated with feelings of happiness and excitement, while lower frequencies can evoke sadness or tranquility. By manipulating these frequencies, composers can create melodies that elicit specific emotional responses, further enhancing their addictive qualities. Countless examples of addictive melodies exist throughout the history of music. From classical masterpieces to modern pop hits. One such example is the chorus of Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody. Its combination of a strong, driving rhythm, a soaring melodic line, and unexpected harmonic shifts creates an unforgettable sonic experience. Another classic example is the hook of Michael Jackson's Billie Jean. This simple but effective melody uses a repeating rhythmic pattern and a memorable melodic contour to create an earworm that has endured for decades. Scientists and music theorists have proposed various explanations for why certain melodies are so addictive. One prominent theory is the expectation and fulfillment model, which suggests that our brains derive pleasure from predicting and then hearing the next note in a sequence. Melodies that skillfully manipulate these expectations, creating moments of surprise and resolution, tend to be more engaging and memorable. In conclusion, the addictiveness of melodies can be attributed to a complex interplay of mathematical principles, psychological factors, and biological responses. From the precise ratios of intervals to the intricate patterns of rhythm and frequency, music harnesses the power of mathematics to create sonic experiences that captivate our minds and move our souls. So the next time you find yourself humming a catchy tune, remember that you're experiencing the beautiful and intricate relationship between music and mathematics. Chailas Gap3s. While we've explored what makes melodies catchy, let's dive into some surprising and lesser known facts about music and its history. These tidbits might just blow your mind. Gap 1s. Did you know that the shortest war in history was between Britain and Zanzibar on August 27, 1896? Zanzibar surrendered after just 38 minutes. Now, imagine if that war had a soundtrack. Probably the shortest symphony ever composed. Gap 2s. The Eiffel Tower can be 15 centimeters taller during the summer. Just like how temperature can affect the structure of the Eiffel Tower, it can also influence the tuning of musical instruments. Hot weather can make strings expand, altering the pitch. Gap 2s. Cleopatra lived closer in time to the moon landing than to the construction of the Great Pyramid of Giza. Similarly, the evolution of music has some surprising timelines. For instance, the first ever 3D film was shown in 1922, but it wasn't until decades later that 3D audio technology became a thing. Gap 2s. Speaking of short durations, the shortest commercial flight in the world is in Scotland, lasting just 1.5 minutes. In the music world, some of the shortest songs have made a big impact. For example, the Beatles' Her Majesty clocks in at just 23 seconds. Gap 2s. The longest place name in the world is 85 letters long. Imagine trying to fit that into a song lyric. But did you know that the oldest your mom joke was discovered on a thrice 500-year-old Babylonian tablet? Humor and music have always gone hand in hand, transcending time and culture. Gap 2s. The first computer was invented in the 1940s, and the first ever webcam was used to watch a coffee pot. Technology has always played a crucial role in music production, from early synthesizers to modern-day digital audio workstations. Gap 2s. Finally, the inventor of the Pringles can is now buried in one. Just like this quirky fact, the world of music is filled with unexpected twists and turns. So the next time you listen to a catchy tune, remember that music, much like history, is full of surprises and hidden gems. Gap 2s. And that wraps up our journey into the world of melodies and their fascinating secrets. Stay curious and keep exploring the wonderful world of music. Gap 2s. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more intriguing content.